Hello everyone, my name is Ahmad Faris Nur, and today we will examine the LAC MÉGANTIC rail disaster of July 6, 2013 in Quebec. So a crude oil train was parked overnight in Nantes. The locomotive caught fire due to poor maintenance, and when firefighters arrived to extinguish the fire, their protocol is to shut down the engine. However, this disabling the brakes, and the unmanned train rolled downhill and derailed in downtown Lake Mégantic at 1:15 a.m. The tankers ruptured, spilling oil that ignited massive explosion. 47 people died, 2,000 were displaced, and over 30 buildings were destroyed. This disaster shows the devastating consequence when engineering safety fails.
Good morning, my name is Khairina. I'll present the key findings from our topic discussion. We begin with the bow tie analysis, which shows how the tragedy was caused by multiple failures like unattended train, weak brakes, and poor maintenance. The detail will be further explained by my friend. The issue caused a major explosion that killed 47 people, and it revealed gaps in both prevention and emergency response. Next, under corporate accountability, we found that MMA was the operator responsible. The company ignored the risk warning, used only one train operator, and delayed system upgrades. Their cost-cutting approach resulted in serious operational negligence. For emergency preparedness, while the initial response was fast, public health team had no national guidelines, and many residents felt left out regarding how the recovery and rebuilding would happen. Notably, mental health impact was serious. Half of heavily exposed individuals reported depression within a year. Overall, this case highlights that engineers must not only ensure technical safety, but also consider ethics, public welfare, and long-term community resilience.
Hello, my name is Siti Humaira, and I'll be presenting the technical issues that lead to LAC MÉGANTIC rail disaster and their relevance to Malaysia's Registration of Engineers Act 1967. The first issue was the failure to secure the train due to insufficient handbrakes applied and no effectiveness test was done, which causes air brakes to fail. This violates Section 1510 for lack of skill, care, and diligence. Next, the mechanical failure of lead locomotive, which had a known oil leak that caused the fire. Despite this, it remained in service, breaching Engineers Act for negligence and non-compliance. Thirdly, the OT-111 tank cars with weak structural integrity were used. Many ruptured during the derailment, causing explosion, which is a violation of the Act due to poor engineering judgment. Lastly, unsafe operational design, which train was operated by only one crew member despite its hazardous terrain. Hence, these failures represent serious breaches of engineering duty under the Engineers Act 1967.
Hello, my name is Faris Akmal, a representative for the Ethical Reasons Provider. The main reason for the LAC MÉGANTIC disaster was the gross negligence in risk management. The train was left unattended with insufficient handbrakes on the slippery hills. After a minor fire in the locomotive earlier that evening, the engine was shut down, which disabled the air brake system and subsequently began rolling downhill and into the heart of the town. This illustrates a serious failure in hazard assessment. According to Board of Engineers Malaysia, BEM, engineers are mandated to protect public safety. Next, another reason for this disaster is the train company had a record of cutting maintenance costs and operating with minimal staff. According to Campbell 2023, Transport Canada has still not mandated advanced braking system on trains. Report also reveals that the train's braking system were not adequately maintained and the crew was not properly trained. This violated the engineering ethics. The Registration of Engineers Act 1967 emphasized that engineers must be adequately trained and act within their area of competence. The other reason is poor communication and safety cultures. After the initial fire, there was no formal transfer of responsibility or detailed safety follow-up between emergency responders and railway personnel. The Engineer Act reinforced the importance of effective communication and inter-agency cooperation. It is also found that the employee training, testing, and supervision were not sufficient. From an ethical standpoint, this violated the duty to ensure professional competency and continuous learning. The Board of Engineers Malaysia promotes continuous education and mandates that all professional engineers maintain competency through structured training and experience.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Mohammad Ashraffil. Today I will talk about how we can strengthen the engineering profession and ensure compliance with Engineering Act 1967. First, registration and supervision. All engineers must be properly registered. Employers should make sure only registered and professional engineers can handle critical tasks like design and supervision. This will keep the public safe and ensure everyone follow the law. Second is we need to focus on continuous learning. Engineers should be attend training and workshop to stay up to date. Ethical awareness is equally important, with a regular ethic training and clear reporting channel to help prevent misconduct. Finally, we must strengthen the enforcement with regular inspection and meaningful penalty for the unlicensed practice. It's also vital for the industry and the Board of Engineers Malaysia to work together to develop clear and practical standards. By taking all these steps, we can build a safer, more ethical, and professional engineering industry. That's all from me. Thank you.
The LAC MÉGANTIC disaster shows that technical failures combined with ethical violations create catastrophic consequence. Engineers must always prioritize public safety over cost efficiency. We need robust safety protocols, proper regulatory oversight, and ethical engineering practice. Only through these measures can we prevent such preventable tragedies from happening again. That's all from us. Thank you.